On the scorching savannas of Africa, a relentless battle for survival occurs every day. Where predator and prey are locked in a never-ending cycle of survival and peril. Life or death, predator versus prey in the African savanna. Wild animal documentary puts you at the heart of breathtaking chases. Where lions strategically ambush herds of wildebeest. Cheetahs strike like lightning to take down their prey. And crocodiles lurk in rivers waiting for the perfect moment to strike. It's not just a battle of speed, strength, and patience. It's a brutal test of survival instincts in the harshest wilderness on the planet. Enter a world where battles for existence are just a fraction of a second apart. From above, the endless African savanna, an ocean of grass spanning more than 5 million square miles, is the scene of a brutal battle for survival. Hundreds of thousands of wildebeest, zebra, and gazelle migrate across this arid landscape each year. A journey of more than 1,200 miles in search of greener pastures. This wild animal documentary captures the relentless struggle of life in one of the most unforgiving environments on Earth. At the bottom of the food chain, tiny creatures like grasshoppers and beetles diligently consume grass and leaves. But nothing lasts long on the savanna. A red-billed ibis with a wingspan of 12 inches swoops down like a bolt of lightning, ending its prey in the blink of an eye. Higher up the food chain, more than 1.5 million wildebeests graze leisurely. Unaware that they are feeding their most fearsome predators. A 100 to 160 pound cheetah silently weaves through the 3-foot-tall grasses. Each step calculated with precision. In just 3 seconds, it can accelerate to 70 miles per hour, the fastest of any mammal. In the distance, a pack of hyenas, the savanna's master opportunists, lurks. With a bite force of 1,100 psi, stronger than that of a lion, they are ready to snatch any prey. As night falls, their savage laughter echoes across the grasslands. A reminder that Savannah's rules are not for the faint of heart. This wild animal documentary reveals the raw and unforgiving reality of life in the African wilderness. As the sun sets, darkness engulfs the 5 million square mile savanna. In this world, light is the predator's enemy and darkness is its most powerful ally. Golden silhouettes move silently across the grasslands. A pride of East African lions, master hunters of the night. In the distance, a huge herd of wildebeests, more than 1.5 million strong, moves cautiously. But not all are equally fast or strong. The cubs and the elderly are always prime targets. A 280-pound lioness bursts out of the darkness at 35 mph, aiming straight for her target. The hunt is not just about speed, but also about teamwork. The other lions quickly move into position, surrounding the prey. They don't need to be the fastest, just to exhaust and panic their prey. Wildebeest can run 50 mph, but fear is an invisible weapon that causes them to lose their bearings. Dust rises as a weak antelope is pinned down by a lion with a bite force of 650 psi. 3 times stronger than a human's. The 2.5-inch long teeth sink deep into the prey's throat, cutting off any hope of survival. Within 20 seconds, the antelope is completely immobile. A quick and merciless end. But even as the feast begins, the fight is far from over. The predators, spotted hyenas and vultures, are already circling from afar. A male lion, weighing more than 500 pounds, with a thick mane that protects him from the bites of rivals, roars, claiming his territory over the meal. In Savannah, there is only one rule: survival of the fittest and elimination of the weak. This wild animal documentary unveils the relentless struggle, where only the strongest endure in the heart of the African wilderness. On the vast savanna, amid the golden grasslands, the East African cheetah silently watches its prey. Its eyes are bright yellow, focused, every muscle tensed, ready to explode. This is not just a hunt, this is a perfect display of speed, strategy, and ruthlessness. This wild animal documentary captures the sheer precision and intensity of one of nature's most efficient predators in action. Suddenly, the cheetah takes off with terrifying acceleration. In just 3 seconds, its 23-foot strides reach 70 mph. Faster than a supercar on the highway. Its flexible spine, long legs, and sharp claws help it maintain perfect balance. Up ahead, Thompson's gazelle senses the approaching nightmare. It is no slouch either, with a speed of 50 mph and the ability to change direction suddenly. It can make life difficult for any predator. But for the cheetah, speed is not its only weapon. It calculates every move of its prey, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Then comes the final pounce. With its 1.5-inch claws, the cheetah digs deep into the antelope's back, dragging it to the ground. In seconds, a fatal bite to the throat ends any hope of survival. Unlike lions or hyenas, which are often robbed of their captures, the cheetah has a unique strategy for protecting its catch. In the fierce world of the savanna, where the strong rule, the cheetah is more than just a predator. It is a lethal artist, combining speed, strength, and sophisticated tactics to ensure absolute victory. Savannah, a world full of predators. When the leopards, lions, and jaguars have finished their hunt, another threat lurks in the shadows, the spotted hyenas. More than just scavengers, hyenas are pack warriors who know how to use their numbers to take advantage of others' exploits. From a distance, a lone hyena watches a leopard feeding on its prey in a tree. With a sense of smell 100 times more sensitive than a human's, it detects the scent of meat as soon as the leopard has finished its hunt. But the hyena waits patiently. It knows that the leopard will have to leave to rest or drink water, the perfect moment to strike. When the leopard leaves, the pack of hyenas immediately pounces. With a bite force of up to 1,100 psi, stronger than that of a lion, they quickly tear their prey apart. In just a few minutes, the feast is over, leaving the lone leopard with nothing but regret. Hyenas not only steal the leopard's catch, they also challenge the lion. In the dark, a lioness returns to her old hunting ground, roaring with power. But the hyenas do not retreat. They surround and roar, and each one attacks the lion's legs and flanks, forcing it to lose its balance. Although strong, the lion alone cannot fight the whole pack. Finally, under constant pressure, it retreats, leaving the prey's body to the daring robbers. Hyenas may not be the strongest predators, but they are the best survivors. They eat up to 95% of the carcass, including the skin, bones, and tendons, things that lions and leopards leave behind. With intelligence, patience, and team spirit, hyenas are not just scavengers, but true warriors of the savannah. This wild animal documentary reveals the remarkable adaptability and resilience of these often misunderstood predators. Under the fierce Savannah sun, the Mara River appears an oasis in a dry landscape. But beneath the surface, there is no peace. Only the most patient predators on the planet. Nile crocodiles, up to 18 feet long and weighing more than 1,500 pounds. Lie in wait, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. On the shore, thousands of wildebeests, zebras, and Thompson's gazelles hesitated in the murky water. They knew the danger, but thirst and migratory instincts forced them forward. One false step, and an individual could become a meal for predators in the water. Below, giant shadows drifted silently. Crocodiles, hidden for hours, only their eyes and nostrils above the water, watched patiently. With a bite force of 5,000 psi, nearly 5 times that of a lion, a single bite would be enough to dispatch their prey. A wildebeest stumbled, splashing the water. Instantly, a 16-foot crocodile lunged, clamping onto its leg. The antelope thrashed, but the crocodile spun into a death roll. Snapping bones with sheer force. Panic spread as the herd pushed forward, each step a potential last. More crocodiles surged in, turning the river into a crimson nightmare. On shore, the leopard watched silently. This was not its battle. In the savannah, every domain had its king, and beneath the water, the Nile crocodile reigned supreme. In the vast savannah, where predators are always lurking, prey are not helpless. Survival is not just about speed or strength, but also about strategy and teamwork. Each herbivore has developed its own defenses to survive in a world of fierce predators. In the middle of the dry grasslands, a herd of African buffalo gathers around a calf. Weighing up to 2,000 pounds and with sharp curved horns, buffalo are not easy prey. When a pride of lionesses approaches, the adults immediately form a protective ring, enveloping the calf inside. They stand their ground, threatening the predators with dangerous gores. Buffalo don't run, they fight. If a lion makes a mistake, the whole herd can counterattack, turning the hunter into the hunted. In another corner of the savannah, hundreds of zebras and wildebeest move together. It's not just migration, it's natural defense. In a large herd, the chances of being caught by a lion or leopard are significantly reduced. Zebras can kick with a force equivalent to 1,000 psi, enough to break a lion's bones. Meanwhile, wildebeests have super-sensitive senses, warning their kin with a roar if they detect danger. In the harsh savannah, it's not the strongest that always wins, but those who cooperate, are vigilant, and adapt to nature's survival game. The sun rises over the savannah, painting the grasses still damp with dew. A lion cub walks unsteadily beside its mother, its eyes wide with curiosity about the world around it. This is the new generation, the future predators, the kings growing up in the lap of nature. In the distance, a wildebeest calf frolics after the first rains of the season. Life emerges from the parched land, bringing hope and new beginnings. But the cycle of nature never stops. Elsewhere, a pride of lions begins the hunt. Today's cubs become tomorrow's predators. Life is born from loss, and loss sustains life. An eternal cycle that nature never breaks. The battle for survival in Savannah never stops. From agile predators to resilient prey, everyone contributes to the eternal cycle of life and mortality. If you find it interesting and want to discover more dramatic wild moments, like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any footage.